claims against former First Lady Kim Gun-hee and interference in a Marine's 2023 drowning case. Up to 120 prosecutors may be assigned, with investigation lasting up to 170 days. Lee is expected to sign the bill soon, aiming to restore public trust. Meanwhile, the Democratic Party postponed a June 12th parliamentary session and will leave major bill decisions to new leadership starting June 13th. Courts have also delayed President Lee's own trials, citing constitutional protections for sitting presidents. In local news, as the Ministry of Oceans and Fisheries prepares to relocate to Busan, several districts are already competing to host a new office. Donggu District is promoting Northport as the ideal site, citing existing public land and strong transport links. Gangseogu District passed a resolution pushing for key departments to be placed near Busan New Port. Junggu District is also vying for the office, highlighting its large buildings and proximity to maritime infrastructure. Busan City has pledged full administrative support. President Lee Jae-myung made the relocation a key campaign promise, and the ministry has begun formal preparations following his directive. The Busan Metropolitan City Office of Education has announced new reforms to prevent future accounting scandals after two public officials were recently caught embezzling school funds. Key measures include stricter corporate card controls, mandatory double checks in accounting processes, and expanded training for staff. A full audit for corporate card use over the past 3 years will also be conducted. Busan Governor of Education Kim Seok-jun apologized to the public and pledged to strengthen internal oversight and integrity awareness to prevent similar incidents. In international news, a direct passenger train between Pyongyang and Moscow will resume on June 17th, marking the first service since COVID-19 halted operations in 2020. The train will run twice a month, taking 8 days to cover over 10,000 kilometers, making it the world's longest direct railway route. A separate monthly route linking Pyongyang and Russia's Khabarovsk will also launch June 19th. And now for today's weather. In the Busan area, the weather is partly cloudy and humid with a current temperature of 26 degrees Celsius. The temperature will average around 20 degrees Celsius this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Nick Greenwood. BFM 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Just like blooming flowers signal the arrival of spring, and seeing watermelons in the supermarket tells us summer is here, everything in life has its own sign. These signs are nature's way of speaking to us. Even in everyday life, small details often carry bigger messages. So what little signs tells you today has been a good one? Well, hello there everybody, my name is Nick, and welcome to For Your Busan.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Our first song's gonna be Stand By Me by Shiny.
기분이 좋아져 나도 몰래 노래를 불러 한 송이 장미를 사고 싶어진 이런 내 모습 신기한데 내 마음이 너에게 닿는 듯해 이 세상이 아름다워 이런 설레임을 너도 느낀다면 부디 조금만 기다려줘 Together making love Forever making your smile 너의 환한 미소 가득히 Together making love Forever making your smile 이제 내 손을 잡아 Stand by me 나를 바라봐줘 아직 사랑을 모르지만 Stand by me 나를 지켜봐줘 아직 사랑이 서툰 것 같아 너를 알수록 가슴이 떨려와 나는 그저 웃고만 있어 너에게 살며시 키스해볼까 조금 네 맘에 다가설까 내 마음이 어쩌면 사랑일까 난 아직은 수줍은데 아직 한 걸음도 다가서지 못한 나의 사랑을 기다려줘 Together making love Forever making your smile 너의 환한 미소 가득히 Together making love Forever making your smile 이제 조금씩 갈게 Stand by me 나를 바라봐줘 좀 더 가까워지고 싶어 Stand by me 나를 지켜봐줘 좀 더 멋지게 보이고 싶어 난 처음엔 몰랐어 누군가 바라보는 게 아직도 내 마음 몰라 그대는 그대를 사랑해 Together making love Forever making your smile 너의 환한 미소 가득히 Together making love Forever making your smile 이제 내 손을 잡아 Stand by me 나를 바라봐줘 사랑은 모르지만 Stand by me 나를 지켜봐줘 아직 사랑이 서툰 것 같아
And that was Stand By Me by Shiny. What a way to open a Tuesday here. Classic K-pop song. I feel like I've heard that in a drama. 앙 PD 드라마에 나왔나요? What was it? 꽃보다 남자? Oh, really? I knew it. I'm a K-pop expert. Take that, Benny Nim. I know my K-pop and my K-dramas. I know that one anyway. A nice way to start the show. How you doing, everyone? My name is Nick, and this is for Your Busan. Now, for many people, the sign that today has been a good day could be something small but meaningful, like the sound of laughter at work after work, or finishing something they've been putting off. Maybe it's a cool breeze on an evening walk, a message from someone they care about, or even just a feeling of calm as they get ready for bed. Now, these signs vary for everyone, but they all quietly say, you did well today. So what's your sign that today was a good day? Maybe you've eaten something good, or your loved one is happy. Now, as mentioned earlier, every event gives at least a small hint or sign of its arrival. And what about the summer? When do you feel that summer has arrived? The hydrangea, a flower that blooms in summer, could be that signal. And if there's a hydrangea field nearby, have you noticed it? Because they are now beginning to bloom. Now in Yeongdo-gu district near Daejongdae, there is a large hydrangea garden. And every year, around the beginning of summer, a hydrangea festival used to be held there. Starting in 2006, the festival ran successfully through its 14th event in 2019. However, it was cancelled from 2020 to last year due to the prolonged pandemic and drought conditions. However, fortunately this year, the Hydrangea Festival is set to return after 6 years. With blooming slightly delayed this year, the festival will begin on July the 5th. So, if you want to get an early taste of summer, consider making your way to Yeongdo. We'd love to hear your thoughts about this topic. And it's great to see people messaging in, as always, on YouTube Live and KakaoTalk. 황 작가님, today you're first, saying, 저 1등입니다. Good to see you. You are very early today. Maybe that coffee that you won yesterday has perked you up and you're raring to go. Although I doubt you'd have got the coupon yet, but still. Also saying, 네, 오늘 더 반갑습니다. It's even nicer to see you today, 황 작가님. Thank you for coming and saying hello. Jinlee-nim coming in second, saying, hi, Nick. Good to see you, Jinlee-nim. Always fantastic to have you early, saying hellos. I hope you're having a good day, a good Tuesday so far. Sangmin Park-nim as well, coming in, saying hi. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a great day. And anyone else, if you're coming in, hello to you. Don't be afraid to pop in and say hello, either via KakaoTalk or YouTube Live, or, of course, a 문자 message. And if you want a message, but you're not quite sure what to say, I'm going to give you the question of the day. 네, 오늘의 텍스트 토픽입니다. 여러분이 느끼는 여름을 알리는 신호는 무엇인가요? What is, in your opinion, the sign that summer is here? So, maybe there are lots of signs. You think, summer is here. 드디어 여름이 왔다. I would say, 땀, for me. When I start sweating more than usual, it's a sign that I think summer is here. But it could be different to anyone. It could be the hydrangeas. It could be seeing people wearing shorts and T-shirts. There are lots of different signs. So tell me, what is a sign for you that alerts you, that tells you that summer is here? 여러분이 느끼는 여름을 알리는 신호는 무엇인지 알려주세요. You can send your messages to pound 9050, sharp 9910, which will cost you 101. A KakaoTalk message or a YouTube Live comment. Lots of ways to get involved. Now, we are going to tell you what's coming up in the first and second half of the show. In the first half, we're going to have Busan Times, where we catch up on the day's top stories in Busan with news anchor Claire Kim. Nick's deep dive will follow that. Time to share my thoughts about everything in the world. And then we'll have Busan This or That, where Yurian comes in and we debate the diverse tastes of Busan locals. And then in the second half, it doesn't stop. We're going to have On the Mic, stories of Busan locals encountered on the streets of the city. Get Active Busan will be our final segment where Steve comes in. We meet Busan citizens who are staying healthy using the city's free sports facilities and parks. And of course, today we're going to have Quizmaster as usual, a daily interactive quiz show with prizes for our listeners. So there's lots to get involved in today. We've got also 고수님 coming in saying hello. Good to see you. Is it 고수? No, not 고수님. 상윤님. Sorry, I got confused there. 상윤님 saying hi, Khaki Nikki. I like that name. I like that nickname. I am very green, khaki green today. Almost army green. I like that. Good to see you, Sangyun-nim. I hope you're having a good day. Benny-nim as well. Fantastic to see you, my friend. A little bit later than usual today. I took a little jab at you earlier. You might want to rewind and listen to the start of the show. But it's good to have you here. Also, they're answering today's text topic. Sangyun-nim says, mosquitoes starting to show up in the elevators. Oh, you're right. Yeah, mosquitoes starting to show up. That is a sign that summer is here. Sometimes I swear last year wasn't too bad for mosquitoes. Maybe it was too hot. They couldn't survive. I don't know. Benny Nim saying, for me, temperatures rising. For sure. The 101 textbook definition of summer coming. English Wikinim saying, my allergies transition from spring tree pollen allergies to less severe summer grass pollen allergies. English Wikinim, we are in the same boat. Can't escape the allergies when the weather's good, right? For spring was brutal for me. It was torturous for me. It is better now, but you're right. Summer doesn't totally get rid of that pollen. Maybe take some antihistamines or whatever your doctor prescribes. English Wikinim, 화이팅. Everyone else, feel free to message at any time to the channels that I mentioned earlier. Now, coming up next is Busan Times, so don't go anywhere.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. On this Tuesday, we've got none other than Claire Kim in the studio with us. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
I'm curious, if you don't mind sharing, do you have a Korean name?
Yes.
What's your, is it personal information?
Oh, no.
Oh, what was it? I'm curious.
Chanmi.
Chanmi. Oh, so
do you
Kim
know?
Chanmi.
Yes.
Very nice. I think both suit you well.
Oh, thank you.
I never had a Korean name, so yeah. I think I asked friends to make me one once. I forgot what. Oh, I think years ago some of the listeners made one.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Can't remember what it was though, because no one calls me. No one calls me by it. So Nick is fine. How are you doing today?
Good, very good, thank you.
For you, what is a good sign that summer is here? 여름을 알리는 신호는
Humidity.
humidity.
Right.
At least in Korea.
Yeah, in Korea, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when do you feel summer started here? This year?
This year?
Yeah.
What? Oh, back then it was quite humid.
Yeah.
Before. But I think from last week, I feel hot even at night. During when it's dark,
Yeah.
I still feel like quite
Yeah.
hot. Then it's like, oh, it's summer.
Summer's
It doesn't
here.
cool down, yeah.
For sure. That's when you got to stick on like 제습 mode and get rid of the humidity. Then I'm curious, in Australia where it's dry heat, what is the signal of summer?
The sun,
Oh, just the sun is more intense.
very
okay.
intense.
Fair enough. So you're here for Busan Times, where we go over some of the news and the good stuff that's happening around the city. It's a little bit of a gloomy day, but it is warm.
Yes.
So there's that.
Not
right.
too bad.
Yeah.
So let's start with a big move in youth employment. Busan has launched the Busan Youth Global Job Challenge project, and it's a first for any local government in Korea. The project aims to connect young people returning from overseas work experiences to full-time jobs here in Busan without falling into that dreaded gap in their career path.
Right. I've heard how hard it can be to transition back after working abroad, especially if job seekers feel like the overseas experience isn't being recognized.
Exactly. This project recognizes just how valuable international experience is, and it wants to help young people build on it right away once they return. The support system is smartly designed in 3 phases.
Okay, so walk us through those phases.
So phase 1, the city works with organizations like the Busan Regional Employment and Labor Office and the Human Resources Development Service of Korea to identify returnees. These could be people who took part in programs like the WELL Overseas Internship or university-sponsored training abroad. And the next phase 2, matching. Starting today, June 10th, the city is looking to recruit up to 50 Busan-based global companies that are interested in hiring these returnees. The companies will get financial support for doing so. For each intern hired as a regular employee, the city will provide 1 million Korean won per month, up to 3 million Korean won total per person.
Well, that's not bad. And these are for regular full-time roles?
Yes, this isn't about temporary jobs or part-time gigs. The idea is to help these young professionals land and stay. That leads to phase 3. After the initial hire, the project also offers onboarding support. That means job training, mentoring, and help adjusting to company culture.
I think it's important because I guess it's 50-50. If you go abroad and you work, you could either love it and stay or you come back. And the thing is, when you come back, you end up thinking about the place you were. So I guess they have to get them stuck here. You know? They want to keep them here. So I think it's great they're building this full safety net with skills, support, and a salary as well.
Indeed, it also links with national incentives like the Youth Job Jump Up Grant, so participants can really get a strong start. The city wants to ensure that global experience becomes a local strength, not a stumbling block.
Right, and companies benefit too by getting globally minded employees with fresh perspectives.
It's a win-win, and just a reminder, interested businesses can apply through busanjob.net from now until June 27th. Final selections will be made after the review panel.
Good stuff. All right, so let's move from jobs to menus.
Menus with a high-tech twist. Starting today, Busan is officially launching Busan Oleng, a platform that uses AI-powered image translation to help restaurant owners create multilingual menus, fast, easy, and accurate.
I think this is great because... oh, actually, no, it's not great because I love seeing some of the funny translations.
They are funny.
They're so funny. I think I once saw...
I have to admit, yes.
The best one I saw, well, it's not the best, but it's the one I can say here that's safe. There was one place that it wanted to say, it was just like 음식점. And it's meant to say food restaurant, but it said food restaurant with a P. And I was like, oh, no, don't do that. And it was in big letters as well. I wanted to say something, but I guess this will get rid of some of those awkward translations.
We'll go accurate.
Yeah.
Yes, this platform helps restaurant owners upload a photo of their Korean menu, and the system automatically translates it into multiple languages, including English, Chinese, including simplified and traditional both, Japanese, Vietnamese, Russian, and Arabic. After the AI processes it, a human translator reviews it for quality control.
I think that's a very smart combo. So diners just scan a QR code, right?
Yes. Each restaurant gets a custom QR code linked to their multilingual menu. No app installation needed. Just scan and read. And if prices or dishes change, owners can easily edit everything in their personal dashboard.
That's great. And it's huge for a city like Busan with so many tourists and expats.
Yes, and that's exactly the point. The project wants to reduce language barriers while improving the dining experience for foreigners and making life easier for restaurant owners. And here's a bonus. If any restaurant owner creates at least one translated menu on Busan Oleng between now and June 19th, they'll be entered into a special prize event to celebrate the launch.
And where can people find this platform?
So just go to menu.busan.go.kr. Everything is free, by the way. It's one of those rare win-win city services that helps small businesses and improves tourism infrastructure at the same time.
And I just realized the name Oleng. At first, I just thought it was being cute, like Busan Oleng.
Yeah, like, would you like to come? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a all language.
Yes.
That's really clever.
That was intentional.
That's probably the best one I've heard. I like that. Yeah.
The name invites everyone, locals, tourists, even global foodies, to enjoy Busan's culinary culture without borders.
I like that. There's going to be a lot less, 오역 and misinterpretations.
Yes.
It's going to be a bit boring without it. But
It was a good meme, so.
yeah. All right, I've got another one for you. I went to a buffet once. I can't say it, but I'll spell it. If there was it was like het살 soup. And crab soup, right? It said CRAP instead of D. And I was just like, oh no.
Why always towards that?
I know. Almost there, but it was quite
The typo is always...
I know. I guess that's just a typo as opposed to a mistranslation, but this is great stuff. Okay, now we've talked about jobs and menus. Let's end on something that gets people moving. Music, of course.
Yes, starting tomorrow, June 11th, and running through the 14th, Busan is hosting the 2025 Busan One Asia Festival, or BOF for short. This year, it's going bigger, broader and more diverse than ever before.
So BOF has always been about K-pop, right?
Yes, it has. But this year, it's stepping up as a global music festival. The big and band concert will be held at Bexco from the 11th to the 13th, featuring acts like 80s, NCT Wish, I feel very cautious, Super Junior, Treasure, and 10 Feet, a Japanese band known for anime hits.
Benny, was she correct? Are they all correct?
I'm waiting for it.
I'm waiting for actually. But that's a pretty stacked lineup.
Yes, it doesn't stop there. There's also a park concert on June 14th at Hwamyeong Ecological Park starting at 5 p.m. It's a chill, free, family-friendly show featuring artists like K-Will, Dabichi, and Ju Honi, plus some fantastic local musicians.
Sounds like the perfect way to wrap up a music-filled week.
Totally, and beyond the stages, there's a K-pop art exhibit, B-market for local food and crafts, graffiti zones, fandom lounges, and even expert talks about Korea's cultural soft power.
So it's music, food, art and learning all in one.
Yes, and the city is expecting big crowd. So if you're planning to attend at Bexco or Hwamyeong Ecological Park, please take public transportation to help ease the traffic.
Great stuff. And where can folks get more info if they need it?
So the official website is bof.or.kr, and they're also active on Facebook and lots of event guides and surprise giveaways posted daily.
Brilliant. So that's a wrap for Busan Times, helping the young or the youth find their future to smart tools for restaurant owners and great music festivals. Busan is buzzing with lots of energy.
It sure is. And on that note, I just want to let everyone know I won't be here for tomorrow's episode, but I'll be back with you Thursday, as you all know by now, to share more updates.
Great stuff. We had English Wiki Nim saying they've been to Italian restaurants in Korea where the B was replaced with a P for, care, like salads on their menus. Doesn't sound appetizing, for sure.
Not at all.
Maybe it'd be good, once when there was such a mistranslation that it was actually kind of offensive. Like the word was translated into a slightly racist word by accident. I told the manager and they were like, I didn't know. So hopefully they changed it.
I hope so.
I think it's
too.
good to alert if it's really bad.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I once mistake was, the grocery stores.
Yeah.
One store said glossary.
Just a bunch of words.
There's no
That's a
words.
pretty big mistranslation. Did you tell them?
But
You didn't tell us, okay.
I didn't want to offend them. I didn't
Fair
want
enough.
to brag about, excuse me,
I mean, if you're owning a
misspell
business,
something.
you could double check, Claire, it was a pleasure. Have a great day
Not a
off here tomorrow, and I'll see you on Thursday.
Yes, see you Thursday. Bye.
All right, we are going to take a song break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This is This Love by Maroon 5.
I was so high I did not recognize the fire burning in her eyes, the chaos that controlled my mind. Whispered goodbye, she got on a plane, never to return again, but always in my heart. Oh, this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me, and I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I tried my best to feed her appetite, keep her coming every night, so hard to keep her satisfied. Oh, kept playing love like it was just a game, pretending to feel the same, then turn around and leave again. But oh, this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before, and her heart is breaking in front of me, and I have no choice, 'cause I won't
탐구생활. Doing nothing, learning nothing. Is this really what you want? In a busy world, the urge to do nothing and learn nothing can often come up. But to make a living, to improve various skills, and to achieve our life goals, we choose to do things and to learn. Surprisingly, however, there are people who decide not to work or study. What's more, their numbers are increasing. There's even a term for them, NEET or N-E-E-T, not in education, employment or training. According to a recent report, 18.3% of Korean youth aged 15 to 29 fall into this NEET category. This figure places Korea third among 11 countries above the OECD average. Being NEET for a short time may be a stepping stone for future growth, but in long term, it can lead to lowered self-esteem and social isolation. Now, many countries are seeing the NEET issue worsen, with growing social costs. Helping NEETs require more than just offering jobs, but it also demands psychological and social support. What matters most is building a bridge to reconnect them with society. But before that, we must first recognize how valuable it is to be able to do something and to learn something. I think I saw a documentary, or at least a YouTube documentary, about NEETs in Korea. I think the term stemmed from, was it Japan? Because Japan has a large NEETs population, I think. I might have seen it in an anime or something. But it's a growing concern where people don't really want to work. They feel like they have no hope about the future. And in some ways, it can be understandable. With costs rising, difficult to get a job. When you do get a job, it's often severely underpaid. It seems to be a global problem as well. Well, everyone, I do hope you get the job of your dreams someday if you can. The time is now 4:34 in the afternoon. You're listening to For Your Busan. My name is Nick. I hope you're having a great day. Now, we've been talking about the text topic of the day, which is when do you feel you know summer is here? 네, 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은요. 여러분이 느끼는 여름을 알리는 신호는 무엇인지 알려주세요. Let us know to #9050, #9050 to cost you 101 or a Kakao Talk message. Also got another question that we were kind of having fun with Claire's segment, Busan Times. If you go to, it's not just in Korea. If you go to any country, a lot of the translations will be butchered. So, but in Korea, as we're in Korea, have you ever seen a wrong translation that kind of made you chuckle? 혹시 식당 메뉴판에서 이 잘못된 번역 메뉴를 보신 적이 있으세요? If there is, let us know. Like, I guess Ang PD has seen a few. She's like 곰탕, bear soup. That can definitely be a mistranslation. 육회, 6 times. That's good. 6 times for sure. I guess there would be quite... it's not funny, but 양곱창. Do you know what animal 양곱창 is? Sheep. It's not. 소고기예요. 모르셨어요? Yeah. You don't like 곱창? Wait. 가리는 거 없잖아요. Except 곱창? Fair enough. You should try 양곱창 though. 냄새가 없어요. 냄새 안 나요. It's really good. It's really good. But 양곱창 is also it's beef. But if I see the English, sometimes it says like sheep intestines, which is wrong. So there you go. Anyway, we found something that our producer doesn't like. 곱창. Fair enough. We also have Juliet Nim. Good to see you, my friend. Quite sad about the state of people not being in jobs. 청년 무직자 유유. It is sad. It seems to be by choice, but is it really a choice when there's no hope? Still, it is a sad case, and hopefully it does get better. Also saying hello, everyone. Always handsome. 보송 피부 닉님. Good afternoon. 감사합니다. I shaved today. Not 오랜만에, after a couple of days. But still, the day I shave is always my skin is a little bit better. Thank you for noticing. We've got another one. 생고기, lifestyle meat. Could it not be a live meat? Like living meat? Like I guess that's like 산고기, right? That would be kind of weird. Let us know if you have any more. Pound 9050, 샵 9050, +101, KakaoTalk message or a YouTube live comment. We're going to take a song break and we'll be back with our next segment, which is 취향존중. Before that though, this is Love 119 by Rise.
flashlight 자꾸만 시선을 뺏겨 많은 사람 속에서 순간 너만 보였어 다들 말하지 Love is so sweet why so sweet 아직 난 뭔지 모르겠지 right now 처음 느낀 이상한 떨림 이건 진심만 not kidding 친구이기엔 더 deeper 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 어쩌면 love song yeah love song What do I do? 너에 관한 건 뭐라도 신경 쓰여 난 all day 너만대로 my day 이 감정은 someday 난 알고 싶어 귓가에 울린 love is so sweet wow. So sweet 멈출 수 없이 빠져버린 나야 네가 자꾸 궁금해 왠지 말도 안 돼 I'm not kidding I'm not. 시간이 갈수록 깊어 깊어 깊어져가는 나잖아 about. 왜 이렇게 나의 마음이 어지러운 걸까 이 모든 게 내가 널 좋아하는 건가 난 그럼 더 이상 끌고 싶지 않아 다른 건 nothing but a funny road with you back in my heart that girl's so cute love so good feels like a thriller 이건 emergency 119 Save my life, save my life She sets me free 이건 emergency love
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is now 4:39 in the afternoon, and it's Tuesday, which means it is time for 취향존중. Respect my taste.
Yes.
I guess. Oh, it's Busan this or that. But I guess I like kind of respect my taste.
Yeah, I like that title. Could be
Yeah.
our next season's title.
Could be. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Now, if we jump into our text topic, for you, what is a sign, a 신호 that summer is here?
A sign when in the morning the sun rays are piercing through my see-through curtains too early, waking me up.
Okay. Oh, because it does
So
rise
I don't
earlier.
like using amma cotton because I feel it's a little suffocating.
Really?
I like using just the see-through.
Oh.
But just enough so that people cannot really see me in
Okay.
the room.
You like
But
the natural light to wake you up.
yeah, I like the natural light. But now it wakes me up so early.
Yeah.
So I've been waking up at 5:40
What?
for like 5 days straight. And I've been running every morning.
There we go. You're into it's your running season.
Yes,
We're in the
yes.
running arc of
Yes,
this,
because,
of
yeah.
this Yurian anime.
너무 더우니까
Yeah.
빨리 뛰어야 돼, 아침 일찍.
That is very true. When I used to run, I used to only run at night times because I couldn't run in the day.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's suffocating.
For sure.
Yes.
We've also been kind of talking about interesting translations. Now, because we've got a few messages coming in. I guess, as someone who speaks English, you must see some and think, oh, that's kind of funny, right? Sang Nim messages saying, they're not wrong translations, but I can't stand those weird English slogans and brand names, such as Tu Teng Place, Mom's Teng
All
Burger.
right.
I always thought Mom's 땡 Burger was a weird name. Mom's 만지는 햄버거. But,
그치 한국의 감성으로는 이해되잖아요. 할매 손
엄마 손.
칼국수 같은 느낌. 엄마의
Right.
손 something.
I guess it kind of works.
Wow, they literally just translated it, huh?
Yeah.
I never gave like second thought to
You
it.
get used to it. 황 작가님 saying 우거지국 would be right side beggar soup.
What?
우거지국. Right, that's good. If I ever see that, I would laugh so much if I saw that on a menu pan somewhere. Interesting world we live in. And the same goes for, I think when I was in Thailand, they translate it a lot into Korean. And I think there were quite a lot of funny translations.
Oh,
so
yes.
It goes both ways.
Exactly.
Anyway, we're here to talk about diverse tastes.
Yes, and today we're going to talk about 절, temples in Busan.
Yeah.
Because we have quite a variety of temples here. And the two major ones, the most famous one is the one by the sea, which is the Haedong Yonggungsa.
Right.
And then the one in the middle of the beautiful mountain of Kumjeongsan, which is Pomosa. So my question is, which one do you prefer? If you are a temple goer, would you prefer this one by the sea with the waves crashing against the beautiful temples? Or do you feel like you need to be in the middle of the forest, secluded from society and just serenity in a mountain?
As someone who is not a Buddhist, I just go for the tourism aspect.
Yes.
I probably wouldn't go more than once unless I was taking someone the next time. I think they're both beautiful places.
Right.
But I would probably choose Haedong Yonggungsa because
really?
Because it's I think the whole image of it being with the lapping and the crashing waves, bit easier to get to.
It is. It's
especially in the
closer to
summer. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. It's a bit, in the trees and the mountains, the heat is trapped by the trees and the leaves, so it feels a bit more humid. But in Yonggungsa, you have the 해풍도 있잖아요, so you've got a bit of that nice breeze.
Oh, so just for the nature aspect,
Yeah.
the seasonal aspect, you pick.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you called me a pig.
No, you pick.
You pick. Excuse me. I picked. Yes.
You picked the 해동 용궁사. 근데 저는 범어사 갈 것 같아요.
Really?
For scenery, yes, 해동 용궁사 has definitely a very unique temple in Korea. I think if you're a tourist coming from abroad, if I have a tourist friend, like a foreigner friend visiting Busan, I would probably take him or her to the 해동 용궁사. But for me, my personal preference is, I feel like if you just think of a temple, it has to be in the middle of the mountains and on like the top of the mountain where it's so hard to get.
It makes sense.
You know what I mean?
You have that
on
image.
all those movies.
Like Tibetan mountains.
Yes, you're like climbing
Right.
to get like to the wise person at the top of the mountain.
Where the oxygen is thinner.
Yes.
And you're slightly delirious.
Yeah.
And then enlightenment comes to you. I don't know how it works.
And you have to like learn musul.
Exactly.
Obviously, I don't know temple life here.
We know Hollywood temples.
I know, that's all I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But that is what I imagine. So, yes, so to tell you a little bit more about the 해동 용궁사, though, for our listeners who might not have been. So it is, like you mentioned, it is built right next to the sea. And you have to walk down like this steep set of stone stairs that's right in front of you. And it really is so beautiful. A lot of people are just goes there to take pictures most of the time because
Yeah.
they don't really provide those typical temple stay experiences there.
Right.
And this was what I was curious about, how old these temples are. But which one do you
Yeah.
think is older, 해동 용궁사 or 범어사?
Now, this is a matter of controversy because Haley, she
Yes.
came in once for a segment for Busan Tales and she told us the history of 해동 용궁사. Apparently, records before 1975 aren't clear. So some people believe it was built, decades ago, hundreds of years ago. But the earliest records that a lot of people say was built in the 1970s.
Oh.
So it's not quite sure because I guess before that records were kind of spotty at best. So
it's a controversial issue then.
yes, because some people, I guess the Yonggungsa temple, they say it's centuries old, as you would. You want to kind of 살리고 싶다. You want to
네.
sell it a bit. But the official records apparently are just till the 1970s.
is so recent.
Because if you notice in Korea, a lot of things don't really go before the 70s when things were rebuilt. You know, a lot of things have been rebuilt and remastered due to occupation times, right? So people think that. I don't know the truth, but that's what the information that's going around, apparently. But what information do you have?
According to my research, it was originally built over 600 years ago.
Okay.
But it was destroyed during a war and was rebuilt in the 20th century, is what my research
which
said.
could be the 70s as well.
Right.
Could be the,
so
could
it's
be the 70s.
both of that theory could turn out to be quite true.
For sure.
So we can't really say, you can't really say which one's older. But
I mean, Pomosa looks older because...
have you been to both?
I've been to both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I like them both, but I would say Yonggungsa, it's a little bit too... It's smaller, I think, so there's more people condensed into the area.
Oh, right,
You've got to make it over that bridge where everyone's throwing things into the water, you know, the coins.
You have to make your wish.
Yeah, so it's a bit more of a tourist-y area, but
that is
it's
true.
still great. It's still lovely.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So actually, the Pomosa is much older than the
How old is Pomosa?
It is around 1,300 years ago, whereas if 해동연구사 is true, it was built over 600 years ago.
So either way, Pomosa is the bigger brother.
Like twice the
Right.
age of, 해동연구사.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, 해동연구사 is really for a lot of the touristy aspect. People, come to pray, throw their stones, and they just kind of want to take in the view instead of really, go into the heart of Buddhism culture.
Yeah.
And it's famous on New Year's Day because a lot of people go there to see the first light of the year rise. And to move on to our Pomosa, it is in the famous 금정산 mountain.
Right.
And I was surprised that it was built so long ago during Silla dynasty.
Yeah.
And it makes it one of the oldest temples in Korea. And do you know what the Pomosa means?
So I always thought it was related to fish because of the
really?
awe, and I thought it would be like tiger fish
Pom,
temple.
like a
yeah,
tiger pom?
yeah. But I heard that was wrong. That's not the correct translation. What does it
Yes,
actually
so
mean?
there's an old legend tied to this temple. It's about a golden fish living in a magical spring at the top of the mountain.
Oh.
So that's why the Pomos actually translates to heavenly fish temple. So the
heavenly
fish
fish temple.
어는 맞추셨네요.
Okay.
Right. So I mentioned that Pomosa was built over 1,300 years ago, which is quite a long time ago. But if you're wondering, are you wondering?
Of course.
Is it the oldest temple in Korea?
Well, you did say it's one of the oldest temples in Korea. So
Okay, let's say it's not. But what do you think is the oldest temple in Korea?
is it going to be like Gyeongbokgung?
It's in Busan.
Oh, Gyeongbokgung is not a temple; it's a palace, isn't it? It's in Busan.
It's part of close to Busan.
It's close to Busan. Is it somewhere in Gijang?
Yangsan?
Yangsan.
I gave it all away.
Oh, is it Surowang? I don't know.
No,
That's probably a palace.
it's a really famous one. There's actually a train station that only goes here. 통도사.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Did you know that?
I do now. I do now.
Interesting fact. So yeah, Tongdosa Temple was built in the year 646, which is even not that long before Pomosa was built, like 30 years before Pomosa was built. So they're in the same age and era, but even older. And Tongdosa is the oldest. So visitors, if you're coming to Busan and if you want to visit the oldest temple,
Tongdosa
is the place to go.
Interesting. And we had Sang Yunim saying, I took my foreign friend's family to Yonggungsa once, but I think I should have taken them to Pomosa because Yonggungsa was a bit too touristy, packed with travelers, while Pomosa always offers good tranquility.
Yes.
I do feel the tranquility in Pomosa.
Because I do remember when I went to 해동 용궁사, it was so packed when I was young. I wanted to get myself out of there. 그러니까 오래 있을 수 없고 그 분위기를 느끼기에는 좀 힘든데 범어사는 확실히 좀 웅장하고 크잖아요.
I think with anything, especially in a big city like Busan, is as long as it's not the weekend, go on a weekday if you can.
Yes.
Monday to Friday, it's going to be less packed.
Yes, and these days there's a lot of foreign visitors coming to Busan.
Yeah.
So
there are, yeah.
And before we go, I wanted to ask you, have you ever done temple stay before?
I did do a temple stay for a TV show that I did once. So I didn't do it because I wanted to. I just did it because I got paid to do it. And It was a very interesting experience.
What was your favorite part of the temple
The
stay?
food.
Oh, yes,
Because
that's what I want to talk about.
I
It's
had
so good.
this kind of like 고정관념 in my head that it would be like really bland and boring and mushrooms.
Yeah,
But it was,
you don't like mushrooms.
I like mushrooms,
Oh,
but I
okay.
just thought it'd be like all mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
You know, like fake meat. But it was actually delicious. And I think because a lot of places they don't use meat. They pack lots of flavor in different ways.
Right,
and
right.
it was really delicious.
And do you know why it's so delicious?
A lot of MSG, I don't know.
No, the quite opposite.
Oh,
They don't
really?
use any MSG.
So why do we
그
use
천연
MSG?
조미료를 쓴대요, which is they make it all from scratch, from like 된장 to 간장 and everything.
That's why.
When the temples that do it the full traditional way.
Then why do
그래서
we-
감칠맛도 맛있고 많이 먹어도 안
So
짜고.
umami and
Yeah.
perfectly.
Yes.
Huh.
한 그릇으로 모자라잖아요.
Yeah.
Oh, and my mouth is watering.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I want to... temple stay is on my bucket list, actually. I haven't done it yet. But now knowing that, Pomosa provides temple stay every day, and so does 통도사.
Okay. Well,
So
either of them
are-
is going to be old. Good
Yes.
feeling.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
If you live in Busan,
Yeah.
why not check out the oldest temple of Korea?
for sure. And if you just want a cultural experience,
Yes.
it is very interesting, regardless of your religious inclinations.
Exactly.
And it's the monks are so nice. I remember we had a time where we just sat in a large circle and
Yes.
we could all just ask any question we want.
Oh, really?
You know what I talked to one of the monks about? You know what he said his favorite movie was?
What was it?
The Matrix.
Oh,
And he started talking about how, like, we could be living in a dream or a simulation. I was like, this monk is on fire, man. He's interesting.
he's so open-minded.
It was a really fun talk and a really nice guy.
Yes.
This was a lot of fun to talk about. What do you prefer? Do you prefer the seaside temples or the mountain temples? Both of them are very popular in Korea.
Exactly.
Thank you for bringing this to us, Yurian, and I'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, everyone, the time is 4:53 in the afternoon. We're going to wrap up the first half here. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be back at 5. This is Talk Talk by Mighty Mouth.
I like the way you talk. I like the way you walk. I like the way you look. Yeah, you rock my world, and I rock your world.
Boy, I like the way you talk, 내 귓가에 서서 달콤하게 톡톡 말해줄래 love, love, my baby blue.
Just wanna love you, girl.
My love is true.
Hey, baby, you're my world.
어디든지 꼭꼭 내꿈 말에 쏙쏙 들어와줘 꼭꼭 말해줄게 love, love, my baby blue. Come on, baby, tell me 네 맘을 다 말해줘.
너와 처음 마주친 순간 마법에 홀린 듯한 말로는 설명 못해 아는 사람은 다 아는 그 느낌 I got my eyes on you Why don't you come get closer girl 언제든 널 안아줄 남자가 바로 여기 나란 girl 너에게 난 자존심 따위 나에 없는 바보시 사랑해라는 한마디 하나면 충분한 남자지 나를 믿어 이제 찐난 얘기는 끝 네 얘기만 노래로 만들고 부를게 my B.A.B.
Boy, I like the way you talk, talk 내 귓가에 서서 달콤하게 톡톡 말해줄래 love, love, my baby blue.
Just wanna love you girl
My love is true.
Hey baby you're my world
어디든지 꼭꼭 내꿈 말에 쏙쏙 들어와줘 꼭꼭 말해줄게 love, love, my baby blue. Come on baby, tell me 네 맘을 다 말해줘.
Okay, let's go. 사랑한단 말로 내 맘을 전부 보여주기 너무 부족해. 저거 적어도 세상의 단어 너무나도 적어. 답답할 정도. 이것도 네 아름다운 정도는 돼야지. 수백가지 그거 말 대신 내 품에 술내 눈빛이 너만의 사랑의 대화지. 이제 난 항상 그대 곁에 손잡고 같이 갈게. 세상 가장 아름답게 make our future. 모두의 나보다 빛나는 마른 밤 속에서 넌 내가 꾸는 꿈. 이야 이 모든 게 너만을 향한 나의 말.
Boy, I like the way you talk, talk 내 귓가에 서서 달콤하게 톡톡 말해줄래 love, love, my baby blue.
Just wanna love you girl
My love is true.
Hey baby you're my world
어디든지 꼭꼭 내꿈 말에 쏙쏙 들어와줘 꼭꼭 말해줄게 love, love,
BEFM 부산영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산. 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
From Busan to the world, feel the power of Korean culture. Now, Busan is ready to play a song that will touch hearts around the world together with global fans. 문화와 바다가 만나는 도시 부산. 열정과 희망이 가득한 글로벌 관광 허브 도시 부산. 글로벌 K-pop 팬들이 하나 되는 축제 부산 원아시아 페스티벌. 한류 콘텐츠의 심장이 부산에서 뜁니다. The place where the Korean wave begins. A cultural hub blending tradition and innovation. 늘 새롭고 머물고 싶고 다시 찾고 싶은 도시 부산. Play, work, live, 부산. 이 캠페인은 부산의 관광 가치를 창조하는 글로벌 플랫폼 부산관광공사와 함께합니다.
Let's get some fresh air. What's going on? Why can't I see anything?
It's the yellow dust. You have to close the window. Hey, I know what will improve your eyesight. Look at more beautiful things. Like me.
Can you tell me what I actually need to do during yellow dust days?
Fine. Here are your guidelines for days with yellow dust. First, check your windows to make sure the yellow dust can't get inside. Turn on the air purifier. Second, refrain from outside activities if possible. If you do go out, wear a mask. When you get home, thoroughly wash your hands and feet. Third, fully wash any fruits or vegetables that have been exposed to yellow dust. And last of all, get plenty of water. Keep up to date on weather forecasts for the latest yellow dust information.
This campaign was brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열부산?
포열부산 아닙니까? 원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열부산.
포열부산.
할까요? 포열부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
안녕하세요, 썸머입니다. 여러분, LPG 가스라는 얘기 많이 들어보셨죠? 그리고 실제로 저도 LPG 가스라는 말을 하기도 했는데요. 사실은 LPG의 G가 가스의 약자라서 LP 가스라고 하는 게 맞다라고 합니다. 가스 배달에 대한 이야기 나눠보겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
네, 안녕하십니까.
네, 인사 먼저 부탁드립니다.
부산 남구 대연동에서 LP가스 시공 판매업을 하고 있는 안성진이라고 합니다.
우선 LPG 가스가 뭔지 잘 모르시는 분도 계실 것 같거든요. 소개 좀 해주셔도 좋을 것 같아요.
네, LP 가스는 액화 석유가스의 줄임말이고요. 그게 석유에서 만들다 보니까 일반 도시가스 쓰시는 것보다 화력이 센 게 장점입니다.
LP가스를 보통 많이 쓰시는 분들은 어떤 분들이실까요?
전에는 이제 그 도시가스가 들어오기 전에 배가 바닥에 깔리 전에는 가정집도 다 쓰고 다 쓰던 가스였는데 지금은 이제 주로 센 화력 그리고 식당 손님 많이 오는 식당들 위주로 쓰고 있습니다.
식당들 위주로 많이 쓰시고 아직까지도 가정집에서도 LP가스를 사용하시는 경우도 있으실까요?
도시가스가 들어가기 힘든 구역이나 이런 부분들에서는 네, 쓰고 있습니다.
가시기도 조금 쉽진 않은 곳일 것 같은데요. 보통 어떤 곳에서 많이 배달을 하세요?
그렇죠. 그러니까 아무래도 차도 들어가기 힘들고 이제 오토바이로 들어가서 무거운 가스통을 들고 이제 올라가야 되니까 좀 힘든 부분이 아무래도 조금 있죠.
이 가스통 한 통이 어느 정도 무게가 되는지 알 수 있을까요?
들어있는 통 기준으로 한 40kg 정도 됩니다.
그럼 그 40kg 가까운 무게를 들고 산복도로를 걸어가서 배달을 하시는 일도 있으시겠네요.
네네. 또 한밭집은 가스를 많이 쓰기 때문에 가스통이 100kg짜리가 있습니다. 그거를 이제 메고 간 적도 있었습니다.
100kg 가스통을 메세요?
네, 어깨에 메고. 네.
힘이 보통이 아니실 것 같아요.
아무래도 일하시는 분은 다 힘이 좋습니다.
네, 뭐 요즘에 그런 얘기 많이 하잖아요. 3대 500 여기 비교가 되지 않을 정도로. 네, 한복도로에 사시는 분들이 다양하시겠지만 좀 연령대가 높으신 어르신들이 계신 경우가 많으실 것 같아요. 배달을 해주지 않으시면은 가스를 사용하실 수가 없으니까 뭔가 그분들께는 우리 사장님이 슈퍼맨 같은 느낌이실 수도 있을 것 같습니다.
안 그래도 고생하신다고 오면은 막 음료수 값도 주시고.
음료수 값을 주세요. 네. 요즘에 밸런스 게임 많이 하잖아요. 여름과 겨울 중 더 힘든 계절은 여름, 겨울 하나, 둘, 셋.
겨울입니다.
저는 여름일 거라고 생각했는데 겨울이 더 힘드신 이유가 있을까요?
겨울이 아무래도 가스 판매량이 많아서 바쁘고 힘듭니다.
무게는 똑같지만 더 판매량이 많은 겨울이 힘들다. 그러시겠네요. 그렇게 힘든 와중에도 좀 보람을 느끼시는 일들이 있으실 것 같아요, 분명히.
가정집에서는 급하게 떨어졌는데 새벽에 그럴 때 이제 갖다 주시면 좀 고마워하고 감사하고 그러죠.
새벽에도 배달을 가시나요?
저희가 새벽에도 하고 밤늦게도 한 번씩 뭐 이렇게 일정이 되면은 갖다 드리고 합니다. 일요일도 없이 일할 때도 있습니다.
저는 이것도 궁금해요. 가스 배달을 하시게 된 이유가 있을까요?
저 같은 경우에는 이제 아버지 하시던 걸 물려받아서 그래서 아마 전부 요즘에도 가스도 이제 수요가 줄긴 했지만 그래도 이제 안정적인 자리에 잡아놓은 게 있으니까 2세대들도 많이 하곤 합니다.
아버지께서 하셨던 직업을 물려받으셨다라고 하신 거잖아요. 네. 처음부터 나는 LP가스 배달 괜찮은 것 같다 하고 이렇게 탁 덥석 말이 좀 나왔는지 아니면 처음엔 좀 고사하셨는지도 궁금해져요.
처음엔 무조건 고사했죠. 네. 20대 때 이제 다들 친구들 오는데 저쪽이 남구니까 저쪽 경상대 상권에서 친구들 술 먹고 있는데 놀고 있는데 저 옆에서 배관 깎고 이러고 있는 모습 제 자신이 싫어가지고 좀 싫어했다가 이제 나와서 다른 일도 해보고 막 하다 보니까 그래도 막 일만한 일이 없구나 해서 이렇게 자리 잡고 지금은 마음 잡고 열심히 하고 있습니다.
혹시 언제까지 이 일을 하시게 될 거라고 예상을 하세요?
저는 이제 무릎이 닿는 데까지 하려고 생각 중이에요.
뭐 나이는 아니고 무릎이 가능할 때까지 이 일을 하실 거다라고 말씀해 주시는 거 보니까 이 동네 근처를 좀 지켜주시는 이 LP가스계의 대부가 되시지 않을까 생각이 듭니다. 제가 순간 드는 생각이 가족분들 걱정 많이 하시겠다라는 생각이 들어요. 혹시 결혼하셨을까요?
네, 결혼했습니다. 그래서 아무래도 와이프가 그것 때문에 고생한다고 한 번씩 마사지도 해주고 서로 주거니 받거니 하면서 잘 지내고 있습니다.
네, 역시나 가족이 어깨 주물러주면 갑자기 쓱 낫는 기분이 나죠.
네.
실제로 낫는 건 아니지만.
진짜로 낫습니다.
실제로 낫나요? 저희 말 나온 김에 사랑하는 아내분에게 한 말씀 해주시면 좋을 것 같아요.
너무 고맙고 또 감사하고 사랑합니다.
영어로도 한마디 해주신다면요?
I love you.
And Thank you. 네, 좋습니다. 영어 방송이다 보니 영어를 안 할 수가 없잖아요. 내가 가장 좋아하는 영어 단어 혹은 문장이 있으시다면요?
오늘은 일적이니까 네. safety.
safety.
안전. SAFETY.
와, 성공했습니다. LP가스 사용하시는 분들 안전이 정말 중요하잖아요. LP가스 안전하게 사용하는 꿀팁 있을까요?
밸브부터 확실히 잠기고 열는 걸 확인하시는 게 제일 중요하고요. 호스 같은 경우에 이제 갈아주셔야 됩니다. 너무 오래 안 쓰는 것보다 그래서 셀 수도 있고 불 근처에 있는 거 아닌가 확인하면서 쓰시는 게 안전하게 쓰시는 방법입니다. 저는 첫째도 안전, 둘째도 안전대로 생각하면서 시공하고 배달해 드리니까 걱정 안 하고 쓰셔도 될 것 같습니다.
네, 안전은 책임을 질 테니
네.
걱정하지 마시고 쓰셔라. 대신 우리가 꼭 기억해야 될 두 가지가 있죠. 밸브, 두 번째는 노즐, 호스 확인하시는 거 잊지 마시기 바라겠습니다. 네, 오늘 좋은 말씀 감사합니다.
네.
Thank you to Summer for bringing us today's On the Mic. And I like this one. Quite a different vibe from usual. We had a almost behind-the-scenes look at someone who works in this kind of industry. We had An Sung-jin Nim, who's a local citizen working in gas delivery and installation. Now, while LP gas has become less common than before, it is still frequently used in homes and restaurants that aren't connected to a city gas supply. It's a very physically demanding job, he says. The gas cylinders can weigh anywhere from 40 to 100 kilograms, being physically tough, so you gotta be strong to do that. But he does feel a sense of, I guess, pride and accomplishment when his customers thank him. And it's a great family business that he took over from his father. In his younger years, he did say that it didn't seem like a cool job, and he didn't always enjoy it. But now that's changed, and he takes pride in the fact that this job helps to support his family as well as himself. And today's English word is safety, because I think in this kind of field, safety is absolutely paramount. And that was today's On the Mic. Every day, we hear the voices of the citizens who make up the city of Busan. Well, everyone, welcome back officially to the second half of the show. It is 5:08 in the afternoon on a kind of gloomy Tuesday. How you doing? I hope the weather isn't getting you down. At least it's not raining, hey? We've got some messages coming in related to today's text topic, which, by the way, is what is a sign that alerts you that summer is here, in your opinion? 네, 여러분이 느끼는 여름을 알리는 신호는 무엇인지 알려주세요가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문인데요. 노루님께서 여름의 불청객 날파리요. Yes, that's the worst. 전기 부채 준비하고 만반의 태세로 전투 준비 중입니다. 테니스 치듯이 날파리를 잡겠어요. I like that. It really is like playing tennis. I try not to get some kind of sadistic pleasure out of getting rid of mosquitoes or the fruit flies or the little house flies. But, you know, it is sometimes like playing a sport. And you can't help it because, you know, if you're not always diligent about throwing away the the food waste, they do sometimes like to appear. Julianne is also following saying, I'm a mosquito hunter. Indeed. I think we all are, for sure. That reminds me, I need to upgrade my 전기, 모기채. It's kind of malfunctioning, so it's very important to be prepared for the summer when all of the mosquitoes and the nalparis start appearing. So keep messaging in. You can send them to #9050, sharp 9010, which will cost you 101, KakaoTalk message or a YouTube live comment. Now, we have a Rationum as well. Fantastic to see you, my friend. I hope you're having a good day. Saying, 안녕하세요. 건강한 하루 되세요. 등산 갔다 왔는데 날이 너무 더워 이 불고기 되는 줄 알았습니다. 이젠 산에 자주 못 가겠어요. Wow, it must be extremely hot. Even without the sun today, I guess the humidity and the general heat of the atmosphere really got to you. Take care, my friend. Rerationim, it seems like you like to do extreme sudden sports, right? You bicycled for like 60 kilometers. Now you're hiking up mountains on a hot day. Take care of your body, my friend. But it's still good to hear. And as Julianne Nim says, have some cold water. Refresh yourself. Take a rest. So send your messages to #9050, like I mentioned earlier, or the YouTube live comments. Now, coming up next, we have a chance for you to potentially win some prizes by answering a quiz question. Of course, we've got Busan Quizmaster coming up. Before that, though, a bit of a blast from the 90s here. This is Wannabe by Spice Girls.
Yo, tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna zig a zig ah. If you want my future, forget my past. If you wanna get with me, better make it fast. Now don't go wasting my precious time. Get your act together, we could be just fine. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna zig a zig ah. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Taking is too easy, but that's the way it is. What you think about that? Now you know how I feel. Say you could handle my love. Are you for real? I won't be hasty. I'll give you a try. If you really bug me, then I'll say goodbye. Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna say. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Taking is too easy, but that's the way it is. So here's the story from A to Z. You wanna get with me, you gotta listen carefully. We got M in the place who likes it in your face. You got G like MC who likes it on a easy V who doesn't come for free. She's a real lady. And as for me, how you'll see, slam your body down and wine it all around. Slam your body down and wine it all around. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Taking is too easy, but that's the way it is. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta make it last forever. Slam your body down and wine it all around. Slam your body down and wine it all around. Slam your body down and wine it all around. Slam your body down and zig ah. If you wanna be my lover.
Hello and welcome back to For Your Busan. My name is Nick and it's 5:13 in the afternoon on a Tuesday. Hope you're having a good one so far. It is now time for Quizmaster, a section or a segment where you have to answer a quiz, and if you get the answer correct, you could win a prize. So every Monday to Friday, we have a different quiz each and every day, a bit of variety. Today is Tuesday, which means today's quiz is a bit of geography. Busan to the world. It is guessing the nation or the city. So there are 195 countries in the world today, and over 4 million unique cities and towns from every country in the world. Today we're bringing a quiz about one particular nation, one country. You can listen to the hints and then try to guess the name of the nation. 네, 오늘은 이 넓은 세계에 있는 한 나라에 관한 문제입니다. 지금부터 들려드리는 힌트를 잘 듣고 그 이름을 맞춰주시면 됩니다. So as always, we're going to give you a few hints. So remember, the number to message in is #9050, 샵 9010, cost you 101, Kakao message or a YouTube live comment. So the first hint is always this country's national anthem. Let's listen to the audio clip. Epic. Epic as always, right? 웅장하네요. I love it. I like most national anthems, but I quite like this one. I don't know why. It sounds hopeful and quite epic. So that was the country's national anthem, 이 나라의 국가였습니다. But of course, unless you are from this country or you lived there for a long time, you probably have no idea where that is. This country's national anthem also has no official lyrics. 가사가 없대요. Ang PD, do you know the lyrics to the Korean national anthem? Can you tell us some? Just give us a small. 한번 좀 알려주세요. How does it start? 모르세요? Uh-oh. I'm gonna call the president. No, what? Okay. Okay, there you go. She just remembered it. In the UK, it used to be God Save the Queen. God Save the... Now it's God Save the King, because now we have a king. So we have lyrics. But this one has no lyrics. And I don't think it needs them. This country has 2 time zones. Wow, that's really interesting. That's I only know of like really big countries that have time zones, right? You got the big wide countries, they have several time zones sometimes, but this country has 2 time zones. We're going to take a listen to the language of this country. Listen up.
Luis y yo traemos el correo. ¿A que sí, Luis? Dame el correo, Luis. Dame el correo, Luis. Suelta, Luis. ¡Ah, buen chico! A ver, la factura del teléfono, la factura de la electricidad, la factura del gas. Oh, ¿qué es esto?
Beautiful language. One of the languages that I can't speak and I will never be able to speak because I just can't roll my tongue. 이 혀를 굴리는 소리 너무 많이 나가지고 I don't think I'll ever be able to learn this language. But it is beautiful. Did you guess where it's from? Remember Ration님 saying 나라 맞추기 퀴즈도 대체로 어려워요. Ration님께서 매일 퀴즈가 어렵다고 하시는 것 같은데요. I think you're just being humble. Take a guess, of course. We've got some guesses coming in now. We have 강성헌님 saying 포르투갈 해봅니다. Thank you for your guess. We have 상윤님 saying Colombia. Okay. 만학도영은님 saying 안녕하세요. Welcome to the show. Good to see you after a while. Hope you've been well. Take a stab at the quiz. So, okay. Hint number 5 is, okay, it's a bit of a hint, but I'll give it to you. Its national football team won the World Cup in 15 years ago. 15년 전에. It won the World Cup. There you go. Big hint. We're going to take a song break. Don't go anywhere because we'll be back with more hints. This is Hey Mr. Big by 이효리.
Hey, listen, Mr. Boy. 잘난 척하는 입술로 이제는 속 깊은 사랑을 말해. Come on like a man. 자랑만 가득한 말마다 따분한 미래가 아득한 소년들이여. 가슴이 따뜻한 생각이 반듯한 조금은 차분한 남자가 되죠. 1분 1초 바쁘게 시계쯤 웃음 가쁘게 도는데 왜 널 제자리 점 자존심은 no 자신감으로 무거운 큰 산처럼 자라나죠. Hey listen Mr. Boy 잘난 척하는 입술로 이제는 속 깊은 사랑을 말해. Come on like a man. Hey get up Mr. Big 훌쩍 넓어진 어깨로 죽어도 지켜줄 여자를 안길. You know real man. Yeah. Hey boy. Hey. Come on. Ooh yeah. 따라따. 남자의 두 눈이 세상을 삼킬 듯 빛나면 너무나 멋지게 보여. 남자의 싸움은 힘 아닌 희망이 커질 때 언제나 승리가 보여. Hey listen Mr. Boy 강한 척하던 용기로 원하는 소원을 향해 널 던져. Burning loving man. Hey get up Mr. B 세상을 가질 마음으로 새롭게 태어나 I'm waiting for you. Let's go Mr. B. Hey listen Mr. B. Hey listen Mr. B. Hey listen Mr. B. Hey listen Mr. B. Hey
Hello and welcome back once again to For Your Busan. It's 5:21 in the afternoon and we're in the middle of Busan Quizmaster. Today is Busan to the World, a geography question. I forgot the word, a geography question. Asking you what country are we talking about today? I gave you some hints, including the country has 2 time zones. We also listened to the language, and Sang-Nim said, somehow she sounds like the beautiful lady, I'm going to say beautiful lady, from Modern Family. I think that's Sofia Vergara. She has a similar voice, actually, I guess. Or maybe you just, because you don't speak the language as much, they sound, it all kind of sounds similar, right, I guess. We also have Raration님 doubling down saying 전반적인 포열 부산 퀴즈 난이도가 제 머리로 감당하기엔 상당히 어렵습니다. Alright, maybe we'll make a special Raration님 Quizmaster in the future, just for you. We'll lower the 난이도 a little bit, just to help you out, my friend. 상윤님 then saying España. Is that a country? I thought it was Español, if that's what you're talking about. Maybe that's the language. I don't know. I don't speak that language. 황 작가님 saying Spain. Okay, and then saying 커피 더블 노려봅니다. That's the spirit. Go for the second, 황 작가님. We also have 만학도 영어님 saying 어제는 병원 가는 날이라서 방송 참여를 못했어요. 중간중간 듣기만 했습니다. 오늘 퀴즈 정답은 스페인으로 할게요. Well, I hope it wasn't something too serious, and I hope you are recovering well, 만학도 영어님. Take care of your health, and it's good to have you back today, of course. Alright, I'm going to give you some more hints if anyone is stuck. For people like Raration님, here are some more hints. 힌트 좀 더 드리겠습니다. Okay, this country is the birthplace of artists like Pablo Picasso and Salvador Dali. So Pablo Picasso and Salvador Dali, 2 very famous artists. If I'm honest, I only heard of Picasso before, but both of these people came from this country. Everyone knows Picasso, right? He was famous for being one of the only artists who was very popular while he was alive. Right, because Van Gogh, he became popular after his death, which is unfair, I guess. This country hosted the 1992 Summer Olympics. There you go. Summer Olympics in 1992. What city was it in? Give you a hint. Barcelona. This country is also very famous for flamenco dancing and, the controversial bullfighting. Right, it's quite a controversy these days, but it is famous for this and flamenco dancing. Rarationnim coming in with Italia. Okay, that's a good answer. I think that's a very good guess. Thank you for that. The official language of this country is Spanish. Español. I think that means Spanish, not Spain. Does it? I don't know. Do you know, 황 PD? Español. 그 스페인어 아니면 스페인이란 뜻인가요? 아시나요? Español. Spain어. Spain. Oh, I don't know. I don't know them. Okay. We have 차영애님 saying Spain. Okay. 조현철님 saying Spain. 따라가야겠네요. I think every day 조현철님 요즘은 많이 따라가시네요. That's okay though. That's okay. When in doubt, just follow along. Okay. But remember, there are a lot of countries that speak Español, if that's or España. I'm not sure. Lots of countries that speak Spanish. Lots of South American countries, some European countries. So there you go. Send your messages to #9050 sharp 9050, which will cost you 101. KakaoTalk message. We've got 4609번님 saying 스페인입니다. Okay. We have 7018번님 saying 안녕하세요. 나라 국가 한 번 더 들려주세요. 부탁해요. Do you think you can find it? We'll find it. We'll find it for you. Just for you, 7018번님. Say 모르겠어요. And then guessing. Okay, we're going to play it one more time just for you, my friend. There you go. That was just for you, 70181님. I hope that was kind of helpful. You send a lot of separate messages. It's going to cost you like 400-500원. You can send them all together in one message if you want. You don't have to spend money like that, but we appreciate you messaging in. Stellanim, good to see you, saying 정열의 나라 Spain. A land of passion, fiery passion. I guess it could be. Send your messages to pound 9050, sharp Google or a Kakao Talk message or a YouTube live comment. We'll be back to reveal the answer and the winner after this song. This is 촛불 하나 by G.O.D.
세상엔 우리들보다 가지지 못한 어려운 친구들이 많습니다. 지금도 힘들어하고 있을 그 친구들을 위해 이 노래를 부릅니다. 힘내라 얘들아.
왜 이렇게 사는 게 힘들기만 한지 누가 인생이 아름답다고 말한 건지 태어났을 때부터 삶이 내게 준 건 끝없이 이겨내야 했던 고난들 뿐인 걸 그럴 때마다 나는 거울 속에 나에게 물어봤지 뭘 잘못했지 도대체 내가 뭘 잘못했길래 내게만 이래 달라질 것 같지 않아 내일 또 뭐래
하지만 그러면 안돼 주저앉으면 안돼 세상이 주는 대로 그저 주어진 대로 이렇게 불공평한 세상이 주는 대로 그저 받기만 하면 모든 것은 그대로 싸울 텐가 포기할 텐가 주어진 운명에 굴복하고 말 텐가 세상 앞에 고개 숙이지 마라 기죽지 마라 그리고 우릴 봐라 쉬고 힘들 땐 내게 기대 언제나 네 곁에 서 있을게 혼자라는 생각이 들지 않게 내가 너의 손 잡아줄게
너무 어두워 길이 보이지 않아 내게 있는 건 성냥 하나와 촛불 하나 이 작은 촛불 하나 가지고 뭐 하나 촛불 하나 끈다고 어둠이 다른 하나 저 멀리 보이는 화려한 불빛 넌 속에서 발버둥치는 나 이 몸짓 불빛이 향해서 저 빛이 향해서 날고 싶어도 날 수 없는 나의 끝이
하지만 그렇지 않나 작은 촛불 하나 켜보면 달라지는 게 너무나도 많아 아무것도 없다고 믿었던 내 주위에 또 다른 초 하나가 놓여져 있었기에 불을 밝히는 촛불이 두 개가 되고 그 불빛으로 다른 초를 쫓아고 세 개가 되고 네 개가 되고 어둠은 사라져가고 쉬고 힘들 땐 내게 기대 언제나 네 곁에 서 있을게 혼자라는 생각이 들지 않게 내가 너의 손 잡아줄게
기억하니 아낌없이 마침내 우리는 해냈어 그것만은 나의 어른 정얘기였어 사실이었어 참 힘들었어 하지만 거기서 난 포기하지 않았어 꿈을 잃지 않고 용기를 잃지 않고 계속 노력하다 보니 결국 여기까지 왔고 이제 너들에게 말을 해주고 싶어 너도 할 수 있어
내게 기대 언제나 서 있을게 생각이 들지 않게 내가 너의 손 잡아줄게 내게 언제나 네 곁에 있을게 나의 손 잡아줄게
Welcome back, everyone, to For Your Busan. It is 5:31 in the afternoon, and we've got some messages coming in about when people realize it's summer, because that is today's text topic, when you realize it's summer. Now, we had Cha Young-in saying, I change coffee to iced when it gets to summer. That's a very good one, actually. So I guess you're not 얼주가, or you're not like whatever the other one is. What's the opposite of 얼주가? 따주가? 따주가? 따뜻한 아메리카노? I have no idea what it is. 뜨주가. Okay, there you go. 뜨주가. I guess you're not that. I guess you change with the season. That's very smart. That's good. We also have 만학도 영어님 saying, 제가 여름이 시작됐다고 느낄 때는 오후 8시가 다 되어 가는데도 혼한 창밖을 볼 때입니다. Interesting. Okay. Also, it's good to hear that your hospital is nothing serious. It's just picking up some medication. Thank you for letting us know. We've got more messages coming in as well. We had 7018번님 who loves messaging in to the 문자 section. But they listened to the hints that we gave. They said 올림픽이랑 바르셀로나는 듣고 적었어요. TBS 스페인 나올 때면 진짜 매우 몹시 가고 싶어요. 지금 신호 대기 중인데 문자 적고 있습니다. 여러분 안전 운전하세요. First of all, very good. Well, thank you very much for stopping and making sure you're safe before messaging. But also make sure to look at the traffic lights in the car in front of you. It's also very important. But that's really good. I agree with you. Every time I see the country you mentioned, I really want to go back. I went a fair bit when I was young. It's a British, like Korean people will often go to like Guam or maybe Japan. In England, we all go to Spain because they have good weather and it's not too far away. Okay, anyway, Rarationim coming back in saying Portugal. Okay, thank you very much for your guess of Rarationim. We're going to definitely change the level of difficulty for you. Okay, I'm going to reveal the answer now. The answer to this quiz, the country we have been talking about is Spain. Yay, the country is Spain. Español. I really wish I could speak Spanish, but yeah, it's Spain, the European country, the Mediterranean country, beautiful place that had 2 time zones. I never knew that it had 2 time zones, but it is a fairly big country. Last time I checked, it had like 100 million in population, fairly big country. So we're going to give actually, Rarationim, you're quite close. You said 2 countries that surround it. You were like Portugal on the west and Italia on the east. You just had to get it in the middle. You were nearly there, my friend. All right, we're going to give a coffee coupon to 효원장 스텔라님께 드리겠습니다. Yay! Enjoy your coffee, my friend, and think about, like you said, the 정열의 나라 Spain. Think about the passion of Spain. It definitely is quite a passionate country. You think of Spain, you think of kind of love, flamenco, romance, really cool stuff, and amazing foods. Paella. Oh my goodness, paella is like one of the nicest things in the world. 앙PD, have you ever had paella? It's 그 스페인의 볶음밥이에요. 진짜 맛있어요. 해물 볶음밥인데 I love it. It's so good. I recommend it. Okay. Anyway, congratulations once again to Stellanim, and try again tomorrow because we have quizzes every day. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so it's pizza day. So it's there's more to play for tomorrow. Okay, the time is now 5:34 in the afternoon. Coming up next, we have our health guardian in the studio. Don't go anywhere.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
YMCA. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show.
Whew.
Yeah.
It's been a week, right?
It has.
I can't handle it, man.
What, the anticipation of the next Tuesday?
Mm-hmm. I can't.
See.
I mean, like, not just me, but I think all of you guys.
Yeah.
똑같을 거예요.
Of course. We always
see me, bro.
We love your humility here at For Your Busan. That's the best thing about you.
Yeah.
Good to see you. How you doing?
It's great to be back as a health guardian. I really missed it.
Yeah.
And, I go back and forth, all the places, sports facilities in Busan. And I'm quite really enjoying it, because actually, this is a job, but I don't feel like a job. It's like going for a picnic every week.
Yeah.
So I really love it, man.
That's awesome. I'm glad you think that way.
Mm-hmm.
Would you do it for free?
You want to come along?
Would you do it for free?
No.
Oh, there you go. So it is a job. That's great to hear, though, man. We love your enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And in him saying, hello, our Tuesday health guardian, Steve.
Woohoo!
Before we dive in, I want to ask you our text topic. Of course, it is getting warmer. For you, what is the sign that 여름이 왔다? Summer is here.
I think when at night, if I don't turn on my AC, and if it's hot, then that's when summer has come.
Your blankets are just soaked in the.
No
it's
way.
crazy.
I mean, like yesterday, like at night yesterday, I think it was quite close to that limit.
Really?
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I definitely feel that. For me, it's because I walk to the studio nearly every day. And until last week, I could walk here, about a 35-minute walk without sweating, really.
Okay.
But now, different story. Now, by the time I get here, kind of like 땀 범벅이야, so.
I think like this June, it's our last chance to really enjoy this weather, like before really getting hot.
It's going to get even hotter, isn't it?
Ooh.
But you know what? I say it, I love the summer.
But like, do you remember the 한여름 더위?
I guess
when it was really hot.
I think the trauma pushes it out of my brain, and I just remember the good times. Yeah. Are you a fan of summer?
Me? Yeah. When I'm kind of like shaped my body, then I'm really big fan of summer.
I can see that. Sun's out.
Not this year.
Not this year?
I don't have a six-pack right now.
It's okay.
But
Did you have a six-pack last year?
No.
Oh. Did you ever have a six-pack?
I think like 4 or 5 years ago when I was in the military.
Yeah. There you go.
Yup.
We also have 상윤님 saying, welcome Steve, our fashionista, 날씨 요정 and health guardian.
Thank you. 감사합니다.
Of course.
Yeah, so anyways, we had a lot of chit-chat. We have to get back, right?
Yes, 진행자 Stevenim. Let's go back onto
it's my
course.
corner, guys. 내 거예요.
You are absolutely correct. Today we are going over some of the best places to go around Busan to see public health facilities.
Yep.
You go there, you say you enjoy it, and you get a few interviews too.
Exactly.
Busan has a lot of places that we can really enjoy some leisurely and free exercise.
So I have a quick question for you guys. So like, do you remember what we did last week?
Yeah, we did the 생태공원.
Which?
화명.
Oh,
right?
You got it. It was Hwamyeong.
You'd take me for, man. Of course I remember.
So like for this week, we did Hwamyeong 생태공원 last week, right? This, the park I went this week, it's really close to Hwamyeong 생태공원, which is Busan 대저 Ecological Park.
대저 Ecological Park. 대저 is quite known these days for their 짭짜리 tomatoes, right?
How'd you know that?
That's right. That's good. Yeah. Because I had it before. I have a Friday segment, ASMR 먹방 quiz, and I think I ate 짭짜리 tomato.
짭짜리 tomato. That's so cute.
It is cute. And it was actually not as salty as I expected. It was delicious.
It was delicious though.
Yeah, kind of sweet.
Oh.
Almost.
Like when you hear like 짭짜리,
you think of like savory.
Yeah, right? Yeah. But it wasn't that much.
Maybe more than a normal tomato, I guess. It was delicious anyway.
Okay.
So we're going here to 대저 생태공원.
Yeah, so anyways, I went to Daejeon Ecological Park and it felt like stepping into a living, breathing ecosystem right next to the city. So stretching along the Nakdong River near Gimhae Airport, the park is home to wetlands, grasslands, and riverside trails that seem to stretch forever. It's most famous for is massive canola flower field around 370,000 square meters. Can you even imagine?
That's huge.
That is really huge, right? So that burst into golden bloom every April during the Nakdong River Canola Festival. As I walked along, I saw bikers enjoying the riverside breeze, people doing light exercises, and even some bird watchers with binoculars pointed toward the wetlands.
Interesting. My parents these days are very into photography of birds and nature. So I didn't take them to 대저 Ecological Park.
You really gotta.
I took them to Ulsukdo. It was kind of west side area.
Yeah.
And they just take pictures of all the birds.
Right.
I guess there's a lot of like 재미 in capturing birds and looking
like
for
usually
them.
In the afternoon, isn't it?
It was afternoon, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and it's no wonder this place is actually a designated natural monument because it's a key migratory bird habitat. In fact, more than 130 species of birds stop here every year. Now, here's something you might not know, Daejeon Ecological Park wasn't always this beautiful.
Really?
Back in the early 2000s, this land was mostly farmland and unused riverside terrain. But after heavy flooding and growing awareness of the Nakdong River's environmental importance, the city launched a major ecological restoration project in 2003.
So it's been over a couple of decades since they've really tried to improve the presentation and the quality of the park.
Yeah, and the idea was to protect wildlife habitats while giving people natural space to enjoy, and the result is this breathtaking park. Since then, it's grown into one of Busan's most beloved nature spots, and it's not just for spring flowers. Come in the summer and you'll find sunflowers and cosmos. In the fall, soft pink molly grass dances in the breeze, and it's really astonishing.
I went to see that.
Oh, you did?
A few months ago, and it was beautiful. You know what it reminded me of? Because I went into that, I guess, the Mulipat, and because it's so fine and thin, and there's so much, it looked like it was a low-resolution screen. 좀 화질이 좀 많이 낮은 화면 같았어요.
That's a great
I was
metaphor.
it was kind of like really like giving me really trippy, but it was beautiful.
Have you touched it?
I did touch it when I walked past.
How was it? Is it fluffy?
No, it's not like it's not like it's not like it's not like cotton or anything.
But it looks like
you touch it and it's it just kind of brushes past gently. It was beautiful. I loved it. Yeah.
It was like I really wanted to go, but I thought 뭐 예뻐봤자 얼마나. But like I really regret now. But I gotta go next year.
Next year, for sure.
Right? So I had an interview clip with the Busan시민, but before that, I actually went there, and I will tell you guys how I felt through the audio clip. Let's take a listen.
Okay.
Everyone, it's Steve here. Today, I'm out in one of Busan's best-kept secrets for nature lovers, Daejeon Ecological Park. If you're looking to escape the city noise and immerse yourself in nature, this is the spot. Wide open fields, beautiful wetlands, and walking trails that let you really connect with the birds, flowers, and peaceful river views. This park is a real haven for bird watchers and anyone who just wants to breathe fresh air and enjoy some quiet time. I'm seeing families out here biking, couples taking leisurely walks, and photographers trying to capture the perfect shot of the migrating birds and blossoming flowers. One of the coolest things about Daejeon Ecological Park is how it changes with the seasons. Spring brings colorful flowers, summer's lush greenery is a treat, and in the fall, the landscape turns golden. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or just need a break from a busy day, this park offers a peaceful retreat in the heart of Busan's Western District. All right, I'll hand it back to Steve in the studio.
All right, yeah, beautiful. I was there fairly recently, so it all looks familiar to me. You know, the place where you're like jigoing right now, it kind of looks like that's where the Muli was.
Hold on, what was jigoing?
Sorry, what are you capturing?
Okay.
You're capturing that. It looks like that's where the Muli was.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess it just goes normal green when it's not when it's not there.
You know, like every season it changes.
That's cool.
Yeah, so like that's the real like 장점 of this ecological park.
Yeah, there's a lot of variety in there.
Right.
Relation님 messaging in saying 대저공원이 봄의 아름다운 유채꽃 장관을 볼 수 있다고 들었습니다.
Yeah.
유채꽃, was it like a citron flower? I don't know what that is.
PD님.
Do you know what 유채꽃 is?
Can you help me a bit?
I don't know anything about flowers.
Yeah.
It sounds like it would be citrusy.
I think so.
Oh, I'm thinking of 유자차. I guess that's why. Maybe it's different. Is it magnolia?
PD님 is helping us out.
I'm thinking it might be magnolia.
Magnolia.
She's writing it down. Rapeseed. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you use that for cooking? Usually.
PD님.
식용유. They use rapeseed for 식용유, right?
Is it?
I think so. I don't know.
Sorry, I don't know about that.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, besides the point, thank you for showing us that beautiful area as well. People were quite impressed with the scale of it as well. Now, how can we get there for anyone who wants to take a trip?
So there's three options. The first option is by subway. Take Busan Subway Line 3 and get off at Daejeon Station, exit number 3. From there, it's about 15-minute walk or a short taxi ride to the park entrance. But I really recommend take a 15-minute walk because like that path, like that way, like from station to the park, 그것도 아름다워요.
Yeah, for sure. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
So subways are all good. Like you said, bus is good. And by car, there's a lot of parking available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like by bus, take bus numbers 1001, 1002, or 1003 heading toward the Daejeon area. Get off at the Daejeon Ecological Park stop, which is right next to the park. And by car, there's, a lot of parking spaces, so you don't need to worry about the parking lots.
For sure. Yeah, every time I go, there's so much parking space. A lot of it is free. I think it's all free.
It is.
And we just parked under a bridge where other cars were parked. Really
That's the best spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
안 뜨거우니까.
Yeah, and it hides from the rain.
Yeah, you know it.
You know what I saw there last time? Lots of camper vans, lots of people in RVs. 캠핑카 엄청 많더라고요. And they were just like, that's my dream.
Your dream?
To own an RV, like a camper van, and just like stop up in some kind of 생태공원 and just stay there for a day or two and just enjoy the nature and then drive to the next location. That's my retirement plan. I think, if I can afford it.
Please invite me, man.
Absolutely. And when we're 65, I'll call you.
All right.
All right. So you got some clips from people who were there, right?
Let's take a first, listen to a first clip.
Where do you live and how do you know this park?
이게 부산시민이라서 기본적으로 대저생태공원을 알고 있고요. 또 가족이랑 산책하기 좋은 곳이라서 자주 옵니다. 이름은 주성열입니다.
What do you like the most?
산책이 제일 좋죠. 곳곳 달리고 할 수 있는 곳, 편하게 다닐 수 있는 곳이니까.
And it's really big, right?
네.
Who do you want to recommend this place?
친구들, 뭐 운동이 필요한 분들, 또는 산책이 필요하신 분들한테는 좋죠. 그리고 계절마다 다르기 때문에 계절마다 가족과 하는 것도 괜찮고 이상입니다.
I think he echoed what you were saying. Like every season is great to come with. What is it, family? Yeah. Looking at the picture, the bird's eye view picture, I just noticed the pathways are shaped like hearts.
Yes, it is.
That's very nice. That's very romantic and sweet.
I mean, like, there's 2 hearts, isn't it? I think, like, there's 3. What do you guys think? Please,
Yeah, I don't know.
tell me.
But this place is, I imagine, is amazing for running, like he said. Walking or running. That's why it made a good impression.
Yeah. So this gentleman is a local resident who lives near the park. He was out for a walk with his wife when I asked if he'd be open to an interview. He told me that this park is so well known among Busan locals that it's almost impossible not to have heard of it. He really enjoys it here. He said the park is huge and perfect for walking or running, which is why it made such a great impression on him. As someone who lives in the area and enjoys staying active, he highly recommends it. He also mentioned that the park is filled with colorful flowers that bloom with the seasons, and it's absolutely worth a visit just to see that. He even mentions it.
Yeah.
The flower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every season.
Yeah. I think that's a great reason to go and see them. And it's somewhere that you could go every season, like you said, just to see the diversity. Go for the mulis I think it's like in the early spring, from what I remember. I might be slightly wrong. And then change when it gets to the 유채꽃 as well, as people were saying.
Exactly. Now I had a second interview with the second Busan citizen. So let's take a listen.
Where do you live and how did you know this place?
강서구에 살고 여기 사는 사람들이 여기가 좋다 그래가지고 네, 그래가지고 한 달에 한 번씩 오는데 아주 좋아요.
Thank you.
파크 골프.
park golf.
골프장 스케일이 다르고
okay.
장비가 다르고 예. 그다음에 경비가 차이가 많이 나고.
Okay, so interesting. So this gentleman likes the area because you can play park golf.
Exactly.
Now, park golf might be park Konglish. I'm assuming from the name it's just 공원에 치는 골프.
파크 골프, 공원 골프.
공원 골프.
I think
but
so.
It's not as like, big swings and...
It's not at all. So like I looked into what park golf is. It's basically a simplified version of a regular golf. It's designed to be easy, accessible, and fun for all ages, especially seniors and kids.
Is it the one where people hold almost like a mallet, 약간 좀 망치처럼 생긴 그 막대기 있잖아요?
So I actually 촬영했거든요.
Yeah.
So if you are watching on YouTube right now, you can probably see what I mean.
Okay, if we can get an image up, I want to see because when I go to big parks, I went to the, in Ulsan there is the, I totally forgot. Totally forgot. What's the big river? Taewagang.
Okay.
And a lot of people there will be playing, I guess it's park golf. It's very popular among the older generation. And it looks so fun, a great way to enjoy the nature and get a bit of exercise as well.
Yeah. So like park golf, it's really similar to golf, but you can't swing that hard.
Okay. Fair enough.
Just 땅에서만.
Maybe like croquet.
Yeah, similar to croquet. Yeah.
Interesting. We had Varatianim saying, 저 근처로 이사 가고 싶네요.
Ooh.
Yeah, for sure. Living somewhere now. That's where I parked. That's it. There's the RV park. There you go.
I knew it.
I knew it. Wow, you were right where I was.
Yeah.
See if you can see my 발자국. And then you
딱
can...
느껴졌어요. 닉 여기 왔구나. Yeah.
I love it.
That's park golf. That's park golf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, some people call it mini golf. In England, we call it crazy golf.
What?
It's called crazy because sometimes they have like the 바람개비, the big ones, and then you got the kind of hills to go and hit it over. We call it
that's why.
crazy golf.
Interesting.
Sangyunim saying maybe what Nick saw was gate ball.
Gate ball?
That's a new sport for me. If maybe that's what it's called, gate ball. Maybe similar to park golf.
Okay.
Really interesting stuff. So yeah, it's a great place to go and exercise, go for a run, play some park golf as well. Any final thoughts on 대저생태공원?
So if you're looking for a refreshing escape that's also rooted in something meaningful, Busan Daejeon Ecological Park is calling your name.
It's calling your name.
Yeah.
There you go. Steve, this is really fascinating. And you know, I'm really glad to hear that you enjoy going to these places.
Yeah, I do.
As summer approaches, there are going to be a lot more places opening up. The weather's going to be much brighter. So
I think I should go at night.
Hey,
man.
you know what? If there are places that are open up at night, that would be fantastic to see. Because we always talk about the day. When people are working and on the weekends maybe there are a lot of people.
Yeah.
Something in the evening time or in the early morning I think would be a great viable opportunity, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the great advice, you know. I think I gotta go at night someday.
Well, we trust you, Health Guardian.
Yeah.
We trust you. All right. Steve, thank you so much and we'll catch you next week.
Bye-bye.
All right, everyone, the time is now 5:53 in the afternoon. We've come to the end of Tuesday's show. Thank you so much for joining me. Tomorrow is Hump Day, so come and join me as we have lots of great stuff, as well as Quizmaster, pieces to give away. Come and say hello tomorrow. In the meantime, this show was produced by Jung Yuna, written by Hong Young-hwa. I've been your host, Nick. And our final song is I Don't Care by 2NE1.
Sometimes you gotta act like you don't care. That's the only way we boys learn. 절대로 용서 못해. 매일 하루에 수십 번 꺼져있는 핸드폰 변하지 않을 것만 같아. 그냥 친구라는 수많은 여자친구 날 똑같이 생각하지만 I won't let it fly. 이젠 네 맘대로 해. 난 미련은 버릴래. 한땐 정말 사랑했는데 가끔씩 술에 취해 전화 걸어. 지금은 새벽 5시 반. 넌 또 다른 여자 이름을 불러. No, no, I don't care. 그만하네. 네가 어디에서 뭘 하던 이젠 정말 상관 안 할게. 비켜줄래. 이제와 울고불고 매달리지 마. Cause I don't care. I don't care. Cause I don't care. I don't care. Boy, 다른 여자들의 다리를 훔쳐보는 네가 너무너무 한심해. 매일 빼놓는 커플링 나 몰래 한 소개팅 더 이상 못 참을 것 같아.